All right, so the question is 256 to the power of k plus k equals to 0. So how do we get the value of k here? So we're going to take you on a step-by-step guide on how to solve for this. So let's take our solution first thing. So solution. So because we're having this variable at the exponent, so we just have to separate this. We want to move this k to the right-hand side of the equation. And so this is going to give us our 256 to the power of k. This is equal to minus rk. All right. Then we want to eliminate this k, which is this variable. And in other words, we want to carry all the variable to one side, then the constant will remain on the other side. So what we do here, we have to raise both powers or both quantities to 1 all over k, because we want to eliminate this k on the exponent. And so this is going to give us here our 2, 5, 6 raised to the power of k, or raised to the power of 1 all over rk. This is equal to our minus k, all raised to the power of 1 all over rk. Right? Good. So with this, if we apply the law, we see that if you have your a to the power of m n, this is same thing as your a to the power of m, or in bracket raised to n. Okay, so we can use this to times this, and so this will go with this. So we are now left with our 2, 5, 6 equal to our minus k, all raised to the power of 1 all over k. Remember, this expression here, 256, can be written as 4 to the power of 4. So let's go ahead and do that first. So we have this to be our 4 raised to the power of 4. This is equal to our minus k, all raised to 1 all over k. So we want to find a way of expressing the quantity we have here in this format, whereby we're going to have either minus k raised to the power of minus k, or minus 1 all over k raised to the power of minus 1 all over k. So how do we achieve that? We're going to do a simple substitution for the value of k here. Let's say let's bring x be equal to our 1 all over rk in here, right? Well, so if we have x is equal to 1 all over k, let's make k the subject of the formula. So from here, we're going to have our k is equal to our 1 all over our x here. In other words, we'll find the reciprocal of both sides of the equation, right? Good. So from this expression we have here now, we want to put it into this expression we have here. So this is going to give us our 4 to the power of 4. This is equal to, so wherever we see k, let's put in 1 all over x. So inside the bracket, we're going to have here minus 1 all over our x, which is the value for k, all raised to our 1 all over, the value for k here is also 1 all over x in here, right? Good. So if we simplify this is going to give us our bracket minus 1 all over x, all raised to our x. Simple, right? Good. Now we can rewrite this according to the law of indices, which says again that if you have your 1 all over your a, this is same thing as your a raised to power minus 1, right? Good. So with this expression here, we can rewrite this quantity we have inside here. Okay, we want to eliminate this 1 and this minus here, or sorry, we want to eliminate this division sign here. So this could be written as our minus bracket our x raised to the power of minus 1, or raised to the power of x in here. Simple, right? Good. Now if we apply this rule again, then we can use this to multiply this. So we're going to come up with our minus x, all raised to the power of our minus x. Meanwhile, on the left hand side, we have our 4 raised to the power of 4, right? Good. So what do you discover from here? This is 4 raised to itself. This is minus x raised to itself. So if we go ahead to rewrite this, we're going to have it. Therefore, our minus x raised to the power of minus x is equal to 4 raised to the power of 4. So what does that imply? It means that our minus x is equal to our positive 4. So multiplying both sides by minus our 1, going to have minus x times minus 1 is equal to minus 4, positive 4 rather. So sorry, positive 4 times our minus 1. And so what happened, we're going to have our x is equal to our minus 4. So this is the value of x. But remember, we do not have x in the original equation. So we go to where we said, let x be equal to 1 all over k. So it is k we have in the system. And here we made k the subject of the formula here, right? Okay, so let's key to this formula here. So we say recall that our k is equal to 1 all over x. So we put in the value of x here. So we have here k is equal to our 1 all over minus 4, right? So therefore, our k is equal to our minus 1 all over 4. So this is the value of k that satisfies the original equation, which is this.